In this video, I'll be breaking down the entire history between XXXTentacion and PNB Rock. Let's get into it. So where does it all begin? Well, early in 2015-2016, PNB Rock was consulted by his management, who were trying to sign X to their label. Now, keep in mind, at this time, PNB Rock was on a greater scale than X was at. More people were listening to PNB Rock. Crazy world, but it was real. PNB Rock was still an amazing artist, and he kind of felt weird when he had to meet X. They wanted to sign X because of his song Look At Me. Now, why did PNB Rock feel weird? Well, he felt weird because he felt like X was a hustler. That X was someone who was a super tough guy and who was going to intimidate him. So PNB Rock going into this meeting with X was super reserved and super relaxed into the situation to know that this might go a type of way that I'm not ready for. So to make sure that X doesn't have the higher hand and X doesn't bring all this power into this conversation. So the conversation happens, PNB Rock meets X and he's shocked. Why is he shocked? He's shocked because X is not the person that he initially thought he was. X turns out to be the super soft guy, a guy who's well-spoken and intellectual. And this stuns PNB Rock. He's like, hey, this guy portrays himself as such a violent menace force. But when I talk to him, he's totally different. He's open-minded. He thinks clearly. He thinks before he talks. He knows what he's talking about. He has thoughts that are outside of this world. This is where it hit him, that, hey, this guy's a real person. Here's PNB Rock describing the exact situation that I just described to you.
I'll put it like this. When I first went to meet him, like I judged him like just like how everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like I met him like first I heard the song, you know what I'm saying, Look At Me. I was fucking with it. I was like, this shit hard. But when I look something, I like something, I look into it more. You know what I'm saying? So I looked into it, I typed him up on YouTube, and I just seen like he was like fighting a lot. Like he do a whole bunch of like he be fucking shit up. Like he be fighting people like he trying to kill him.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, damn, like he a little reckless. You hear me? Like so when I came into meeting him, like that's how I was acting. I was on my like I'm ready to fight whoever too. Like I thought he was gonna be coming crazy. Like, but he was the politest person I ever met. Like,
right.
He was like, yeah, like so my energy was like on some amped up. And he was like calm as hell. I'm like, damn, so let me switch my energy.
Like,
a
yeah, let
little
me
bit.
match this energy.
Yeah, like I ain't feeling my energy. Like he was just a regular down to earth person. It was just like, damn, I judge him. Let me take a couple steps back. Let me get to know this person. Like you could tell, like he's just a regular kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, just been through a lot. You know?
So you may be thinking, what happens up next? Well, we know that X did not sign to the same label as PNB Rock, but they would still remain close friends. Here we have a video of X talking about PNB Rock and saying that if you don't mess with PNB Rock, I'm gonna mess you up.
Yeah, call it.
Talk some shit.
Yeah. Oh, it's rolling, motherfucker.
Oh, it's rolling. Listen, if you from Philly and you don't fuck with PNB Rock, when I see you, I'm gonna slap you. Yeah. And I ain't talking about no bitch slap. I'm talking.
And initially, just a relationship started between the two rappers, a relationship that we know was fruitful and one that had real substance to it. Here I have some clips and photos on April 3rd of X and PNB Rock hanging out. I'd really like to thank this X user right here. Thank you for posting this information. You are highly informational and accurate in your research. So here, April 3rd, we have them hanging out. You can see PNB Rock is smoking with X in the background up at the camera. It's kind of cool to see them just hanging out as friends and doing stuff that you do with friends. It's cool that these artists had similar minds and that they were able to interact with each other on such a scale. On April 27, 2017, we have another clip of them hanging out. X and PNB Rock are listening to I Don't Want to Do This Anymore in the car together. Unfortunately, I cannot play the audio because I will get copyrighted, but I will link the original Twitter post in the description below. Again, on April 22nd, 2017, here is X talking in the car where PNB Rock is with him. You can see that they are hanging out together, which is still really cool. Why is this cool? This is before the XXL freshman stuff. This is before both of them were on the XXL freshman list, a list that we look up to and we look at, hey, these artists are actually making an impact in society and people are listening to them. This is before we had all of the wave on X. Yes, people were listening to him, but this is before that initial boost that propelled him upwards with his XXL freshman freestyle, where people started looking at who this guy really was. On May 28, 2017, X and PNB Rock were driving around again in a Lamborghini. There's a few videos here, as you can see, that I'll play for you. You can see that X is hanging out with PNB Rock, and I hope you learned something new within these videos.
See how we bumming? See how me bumming, you little bitty little bitch? That's my fucking man. Yeah. Yeah, you little whore. Yeah.
You can see here that they're at a 7-Eleven gas station, meeting meeting up with some fans, taking photos, and just having a good time all in all. And here you can see that X is arriving at LIV Miami with PNB Rock, where he met upon multiple celebrities and different rappers. On May 31st, 2017, X was in a music video that was not his own. He was in the back of the music video for Issues by Meek Mill. As you can see here, we have X and PNB Rock in the background of the video, as well as the video on YouTube. You can see X is in the background of PNB Rock. So now they're getting themselves other celebrities out there who are on a really higher scale than them. Here I have May 29, 2017. Again, X and PNB Rock are inside of a black Lamborghini. As you can see, X vibing right here, as well as PNB Rock. Again, the audios are muted just for copyright reasons, as we want this to be seen by as many people as can be seen by.
Got my brother in the big boy lane, you little bitch.
Look at the big boy tonight,
big
man.
bitty whore.
Big shit.
Yeah.
I don't pull my car. LA pull my car. What is this? What is this? What we driving in? What is this? This is skirt? This a lamb? I'm sorry.
On June 13th, 2017, the XXL Freshman 2017 cover was revealed to the public. And this class included both Philadelphia's PNB Rock and Florida's XXXTentacion. So this is where both these artists have manifested, put in the work, hung out with each other, made their songs and their own collaborative efforts, and now they're being rewarded by actually being examined by the public and society. It's cool to see that they're actually both coming up together and the impact that they would have on each other's careers. Now, what kind of impact would they have? Well, we know that X would go into the studio and record 17 that summer. An album that was different than anything that he previously did. Yes, his old SoundCloud music was very, very, very similar to the stuff on 17 with respect to the emotion and the amount of effort he puts into it and the melodic vibe. But 17 was the shift. That was a shift where you see that, hey, X is a little bit different. We know X would go through his phases and he'd turn into a guy full of evolution and full of evolutionary ways. And this is when it shifted, where X asked PNB Rock to come in the studio with him. And they slowly started to work on a song we've all heard. Now, what song were they recording? They were recording Changes. Now, Changes would originally drop on March 2nd, 2018. And X was singing in the song with the bridge sung by PNB Rock. Now, initially there was speculation of if PNB Rock was actually in the song, but it has been confirmed that he was. Here I'll play. It's kind of cool the collaborative efforts that they did put into each other and the way that they're so visionary with their own thinking. I have a clip of PNB Rock talking about creating changes just so you see the mind of X and the way that he really designed these songs.
And then come to the music, you know what I'm saying? Like, we eventually, of course, going back and forth listening to music, and like, damn, we got hurt, you feel me? Like, that conversation came, and I was in LA one day, and we made changes. It was pretty much just, he went in there, he already had this melody in his head that he said he was thinking about all day. He was like, let's try something to this melody I was thinking about. And then when he played this shit on the piano, I'm like, yeah, that's a vibe, I fuck with this shit, like I'm trying to think like where you want to go with it though. I was thinking like topic wise, like where you want to go.
We know this was not the only collaborative efforts between PNB Rock and X, as Smash ! Also had PNB Rock on it. Now, similar to that interview before, PNB Rock also talked about Smash in that interview, and I'll play that clip right here.
The first song we made was Smash. You know, I smash, yeah, I smash. When I heard him on that shit, I'm like, damn, that's some different shit, bro. This shit wavy, bro. Like, y'all didn't even know you can get in this bag.
And we know, unfortunately, X would pass away on June 18, 2018. And that would be the end of X's life, but that wouldn't be the end of his music. Because there were other songs in the back that PNB Rock and X recorded that weren't released to us. PNB Rock, in this interview posthumously after the death of X, talks about how X is his dog. He says the accolades that X achieved were crazy, and that he was there when X made the song Bad, a version that was not released to us, but is unreleased along with Nav on this track. But there's a version of Bad that we haven't heard. And this is PNB Rock explaining that.
That was my dog, you feel me? Like, when that shit happened, like, it hit home super hard. We made music together that everybody gonna listen to forever, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? One of our songs went platinum. I know the two songs that we got, you know what I'm saying? Like, one of the songs, I'm gonna tell y'all a little story about this shit before it come out, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a song called Bad. Like, I was there when he did the hook type shit. I pulled the beat up. He did the hook on the Ronnie J beat. And we were just tired of shit, so we ain't never finished it. And later down the line, I did a verse on the shit, like, and I sent it to him. And he was one of them niggas that, like, kept it all the way 1,000. You feel me? Like, he was like, bro, no, I ain't really fucking with that verse. Like I feel like you can go. I feel like you can go.
A lot of niggas don't do that. A lot of niggas don't keep it 100.
And I ain't gonna lie. Like I felt like I did like alright on this shit. I feel like it was like kind of hard. So I'm like, damn. like it was like one of them joints. I just took it off and I ain't never fuck with it again type shit. But the other one that we did.
And in this Instagram live right here, PNB Rock is listening to that version of Bad. Unfortunately, I cannot play it due to audio copyright reasons, but I will link it in the description below for you that are interested in seeing. Just go down to the PNB Rock Bad link and you can click that one and check it out. Also, after his death, PNB Rock would be asked about the death of X. And here's his reaction to when reporters asked him how his friend passed away.
Hey, how do you feel about X passing away?
I don't even want to talk about it right now.
Okay.
But should we like sing Masterpiece? Like I really miss my homies. Like in
Yeah,
of course.
Yo, bro, go ahead, bro. But you get fucked up, bro.
Sorry, real shit.
Obviously, you can see that he doesn't want to answer these questions. He doesn't want to talk about the death of such a close friend to him. Someone that he views with such high scale. Because to him, it's just weird type. We just want to hear so much about how he feels. But you know deep inside when somebody passes away how you feel about that. It's not so ambiguous to us. Really trying to get PNB to slip up here. There's no other way. I understand we can make a news title if PNB Rock misses his friend X. But we know that he does miss his friend X. We know they had multiple songs together, and the way that they came up, as I showed earlier in this video. They had so much going for them together, and just for it to get ended so quickly, that's where it hurts. That's where it truly hurts. Now, he would actually describe what he feels in this interview right here, and it's still a little grim. So I'll play it, but it's just PNB Rock explaining how he feels about the death of X.
You know, of course, I got my brother XXX on there.
How did it feel to lose him?
I mean, it's crazy losing him, you know what I'm saying? It was just like unexpected, you know? I mean, anytime somebody dies, it's unexpected, you feel me? Like, especially when it's of that nature.
We know PNB Rock would stay and continue to pay homage towards X. Now, on May 3rd, 2019, PNB dropped album Trap Star Turned Pop Star. And on this album, the song Middle Child would be on it. That contains X on it. Now, this is a collaborative between PNB Rock and X that detail both their childhoods and their come up. As we know, they did come up together. Obviously not as close as X and Ski, but they were still coming up together. So this song details exactly that. It's a dope song, and it's cool that he was able to actually include X on his own music as well. PNB Rock was close with X's mom as well. He visited X's grave right here. As you can see that he's in this video with Cleo, and they're both visiting it. Now, PNB Rock has revealed why the song Bad that I mentioned earlier was not on Trap Star Turned Pop Star. He mentions in an interview with Everyday Struggle, PNB said that he recorded his verse for Bad while X was still alive. X thought PNB would go harder on it and told him to make a new verse. Before PNB could send X the new verse, X had passed. PNB still thinks that his version is better than his second version, but said he's gonna sit back for it on a while. Hopefully we get to see it one day. So obviously there's the two versions of Bad, the one that is out to the public and the one that contains Nav and is unreleased. So he feels that he cannot put this out because the other version is the one that X created, and that's the creation of X. He shouldn't have his say in it, as obviously X has passed and he cannot put his own creative juices into it. Now unfortunately, on September 12, 2022, PNB Rock was fatally shot in South Los Angeles, and all my condolences go towards his fans and his family. If you guys come from a PNB Rock community, I'm sorry to hear about your loss. I know this was a while ago, but it still hurts to this day. Someone who influenced you and somebody who has motivated you to go on with your own life getting shot definitely puts a hole in your own heart as well. He had so much potential. Him and X together had so much potential. We don't give PNB Rock enough credit, and I hope this video actually puts it into light. How amazing of an artist PNB Rock was, and how creative he was, and how integrated he was into the life of X. Without PNB Rock, we might not have had these amazing songs with X, such as Changes and Smash. Now, these might not be your favorite songs either, but these songs are creatively experimental and amazing. So I highly recommend for you to keep checking them out and keep rocking with his music. X had a lot of relationships in the music industry. I've detailed a full video about his full relationship with the artist Kanye West. If you know Kanye, he has the Yeezy brand, and he also wanted to reach out to X, but he never did. Why didn't he? Well, I detail it fully in this video right here. This current video is ending, so if you want to keep watching my videos and me yap, check on this video right here where I break down the whole history between X and Kanye. I really appreciate you, and if you really vibe with my videos, make sure to check out my Discord community. I have the link in the description below. I also have contests every week. We're giving out money to fans, so it's a win-win situation for me and for you. I love you. Let's keep growing, let's keep evolving, and click on here. Take care.